I'm not gonna lie, I have thought about it. I get that question all the time and I will be taking it to the grave with me. And for my weight, I'm about... Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be making banana bread, the official snack of quarantine. This will be the third time I've made it, which is not bad actually. I could have made it more, but I resisted. The recipe I will be following is my own recipe, so thank you, yes. So yeah, make sure to follow me on my Instagram if you want the ultimate banana bread recipe. But to make this video a little bit more interesting, I will be answering some questions. That was obnoxious. I had an earphone in my ear the whole time doing that introduction. The only thing is, I really don't think they're ripe enough. They stink. They stink. Now, for a lot of this, I'm going to be using my trusty KitchenAid. When life gives you lemons, you use a KitchenAid. Oh, I could cry. So what we need are 3 bananas, oat flour, almond butter, eggs or flax egg if you want to make it vegan, maple syrup, plant milk, baking powder and baking soda, and then some chocolate chips just for good measure. I'm just gonna honestly let the KitchenAid do most of the work. And then simply okay, so first question, are you working out? Yes, to some extent. Like, I go on walks and I like to do yoga and body resistance training, but I really want to up that and do some, maybe start working with weight. Now I'm going to use some almond butter, just the natural kind. It's the runniest and it's the tastiest as well. So I really resent using my almond butter for anything apart from eating it straight from the spoon. So when I like use it in recipes, I think, oh, what a waste. Favorite recipe you've done? Honestly, might be this banana bread, but I also made like a sweet breakfast quesadilla and a sweet breakfast calzone. Yo, I'm not even a sweet tooth, but apparently my favourite recipes are actually pretty much every single curry, because you can't go wrong with curry. Like, it's not even my recipe that makes it good, it's just the fact that it's curry. I just got a question saying, what inspired you to start the account? Well, it actually began with me and my friend. We used to send pictures to each other of what we were eating at university, and then we thought, oh, we might as well share it with everyone else. But then I just ended up taking over the account because I used it more. It was also because I ate terribly for the first year of university. Like, to have one meal a day and it would be like an instant microwave meal, it was just a bad time. So then I started getting into like the wellness space, which I'm so thankful for, and pretty much every single person that I've spoken to on Instagram is a saint, an angel, so I'm immensely grateful for that. Ooh, that's a juicy one. Have you ever struggled with body image? I feel like everyone has to a certain extent. For me, I didn't think about my body for years. Like, when I was younger, it didn't even cross my mind. And then I remember my sister sent me a photograph of myself when we were on holiday, and I just remember thinking, bloody hell, I look so skinny and frail and horrible. And I still go through times where I think, I can't wear that because my body looks horrible in it. It's not like so bad. And I think one thing that's helped me is you don't have to love your body all the time. You just have to like appreciate it. Like, you don't have to be in love with it, you just have to accept it. But other than that, like, I can't really complain because it gives me a place to live. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a long-winded answer. You can add any syrup you like. Maple's best, that's my favourite version of it, but currently I've got this vanilla syrup from Aldi because it was on offer. Nothing says homemade like grinding your own oat flour. What's your height, weight and calorie consumption per day? My height, I'm 5'1", 5'2", and very bitter about it, so. And for my weight, I'm about... So that's what I'm at right now. I haven't weighed myself for probably years at this point. I know some people need to know their weight for like medical reasons, and that's totally fine, but for me, I don't think it would benefit me in any way if I did know my weight. I'm much happier like not knowing any numbers and just not attaching my value to whatever the scale says. And same with calories. I have no idea, because I try to practice intuitive eating, so just eating what I want, eating what my body wants, but also what my mind wants. Every day is different. Sometimes I eat loads, sometimes I don't eat very much, and it sort of balances itself out because the body knows. The body knows. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. How many meals a day and snacks are you eating? And how much workout do you do? Always 3 meals a day. People who skip breakfast, I don't understand. Basically, I love food too much to ever not have a meal. And I tend to snack. I get really hungry at around 3 o'clock, so it's currently 20 minutes past hungry. And workouts, when I do them, it's normally like shorter routines, like maybe an ab workout, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, one of the shorter ones on YouTube. Maybe total 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day on days that I do work out. Again, I don't work out every day. Please let us know about meal preparation ideas. I don't actually meal prep. What I tend to do is I tend to just go off what's on offer at the shops, and I just tend to base my meals around them. I'll always have a source of protein, a carbohydrate, some type of veggie. I mean, veggies technically are carbohydrates, but let's not get into the nitty gritty, shall we? And then a good source of fat, because fats are not only the tastiest part of the meal, but they make the meal much more satisfying, and they're great for your hair, your skin, your nails. I could go on about them all day. Avocados. So I'd say cook meals in bulk, freeze meals if you can, and so you don't get sick of meals. Like if you're doing meal prep, if you're having black beans and you're having it with potato one day, switch it up, have it in a wrap the next day. I use that example because that's exactly what I did. That way you don't get bored. What's your main cuisine for your page? It's not 100% vegan, it's not 100% paleo, it's not 100% gluten-free thing. I like to sort of touch upon all bases so like everyone can enjoy parts. British fusion. What the heck? Best part. I was gonna add walnuts because we all know that I adore walnuts. They are the best nut. Fact. Public service announcement. Get yourself a silicone baking dish. It makes baking so much easier. It just pops right out when you're done. Whose workouts for flexibility do you use? I am on a flexibility kick, and at the moment I'm actually doing sort of my own routine. I suppose at the start of my flexibility journey I used a lot of Mads Fit and Natasha Ocean. Basically they are the go-to ladies for all things like fitness. Favourite quarantine snack? At the moment I'm really digging olives. I love an olive. Either that or banana bread. Dream job? Ooh. Well, I studied journalism, so probably anything but that. I love writing, I've always loved writing. So writing, I suppose. When I was really young, I wanted to be a paleontologist just because I really like dinosaurs. And then I also wanted to be an actress. I still love acting. That's gonna take 45 minutes, which is the longest wait. If you make this vegan, which you can easily do, you can eat the batter. Or, if you don't, you can just risk salmonella, which is what I like to do. Do you have any food guidelines, as in limits to how many sugary things you can have in a week? No, I try not to. I try not to have any rules because I feel like that just takes the enjoyment out of food. I don't have any like things on sugar because I'm not a sweet tooth anyway. This is as sweet as it gets for me. Even bananas in the morning, I'm sort of repulsed by the thought of that. In banana bread it's fine, but thinking about like bananas on oats makes me dry heave. I am mindful about how much salt I have, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but you can feel it the next day. How do you get your bird's eye shot videos? I get that question all the time and I will be taking it to the grave with me. I actually just rest it on my kitchen cupboard. So I put my phone down like that. Have you ever struggled with an eating disorder? Dun dun dun! I've never been diagnosed, but there was a point where I ate really, really healthy. Like it's when I was just getting into wellness and I probably took it too far. Obviously never clinically diagnosed, and I was able to get over it quite quickly. So I don't know if it was like a real thing, but it's definitely something that I went through. But now I'm at the point where life's too bloody short, isn't it? Aspirations in life, what a lovely question. To be happy, to be happy, to be healthy, and to feel like I've done something. That's a vague aspiration, I suppose. Do I want to create a brand out of Erin Appetit? I'm not gonna lie, I have thought about it, but because it's a hobby, I wouldn't want to like take the enjoyment out of a hobby. But then at the same time, isn't the ultimate goal to do what you love doing as a job? I don't know. It's a great location. It's close to the city, but it's also close to the countryside, so best of both worlds. Where does your tableware come from? I love anything from Habitat. I also have a lot of Denby. I've polished this off. Look at that. Some of the chalky chips have fallen off. Look at the texture of that. That's gluten-free, my friends. Nice hat.
It's really moist.
Yeah, it's still like fresh out the oven. It could have cooled a little bit more. Tips for cravings. I've been craving chocolate every day during quarantine.
I found the best way is not to have it in the house. If you have it in the house, you have to resist it every time, every day. If it's not there, you can't eat it. Simple as.
If you're craving it, you might be craving it for a reason. So
Yeah,
just have a square, like satisfy your cravings and then you can move on, because if you deny yourself, you're going to be thinking about it more. So yeah, I'd say personally just eat it, and then move on.
If you have the strength, willpower to have a square with a cup of coffee or whatever it may be, or just...
Good point. Do you ever have less healthy meals like pizza or eat out? Well, we definitely eat out. Miss eating out a lot. In terms of like pizza, I've mentioned this before, I despise pizza. I'm just not a cheese fan. But we love a takeaway. We'd never deny ourselves.
No, like Indians.
We love an Indian, like fish and chips. But I do prefer cooking for myself just because I know that's when I feel best.
Yeah.
But obviously, I adore Indian food. Are you pescatarian? Short answer, yes. Long answer, I eat fish and eggs. Other than that, I don't eat like any other meat or dairy. What's your favourite snack?
For you, it would be nuts, wouldn't it?
I'd say nuts. I said olives as well. Do you ever struggle with bad body image?
Oh yes. But the images you see on magazines, papers, whatever, airbrushed, 99% of them are.
Exactly.
If not all.
So there's no reason to feel bad about your body, really.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you try out the banana bread. The recipe is on my Instagram and...
Thanks for viewing. Thank you.
Okay. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.